So, today we're talking with Robert Maynard, who he founded Famous Toastery, correct?
Yes, sir, along with my friend Brian Birchall.
And we have one here in Myrtle Beach run by my good friend Tim McGinnis. I love the place. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a great spot, great guy, and great family.
Yeah, you've been very successful here, Robert. What made you come up with this idea, and tell us what you want to tell us about your concept here.
Well, look, thank you for taking the time. Look, we started the brand with the idea of doing fresh food made fast. So living in New York City most of my life, we were very used to really good food, pretty much everywhere. And as you travel around different places, it was always a little different. When you've come to certain parts of the country, breakfast was really just a greasy spoon. And we said if we ever got into this type of business, we want to be the antithesis of the greasy spoon. And Brian Birchall, who I started this with back in the day, and we grew up together, so I've known him since I was 9 years old, wanted to come to the Carolinas and do something that they've never done before, which is really actually fresh food made fast, meaning everything that's in that kitchen and that you eat is made fresh. There's nothing that comes out of a bag or frozen, canned, right? So we have, we roast our own turkey every day. We make our own corned beef hash. We make our own potatoes, our own soup, our own salad dressing in-house daily, right? So there is no compromise on the food. And even through COVID, we were very, very, very strict on that because do we believe that there's ways to cut some corners and maybe make a couple of extra bucks? Sure. We have been 1,000% committed to having the best ingredients you can get, and that's what makes us different. So that's kind of the differentiator, I would say.
So you've also picked some excellent locations. A lot of people were overlooking the Carolina Forest area. If Carolina Forest was a town, it would be the largest town in our county, and yet so many miss that. So I don't know if it was Tim's idea to open there or your idea, but that was an excellent choice. The location was supreme. I heard you say you were from New York City. My wife was a minister there for a long time, 12 or more years, and location in New York is everything. I know that. So has that been a part of your strategy, ideal locations?
Well, yes, you always want to have a great location, obviously, right? But more importantly, Carolina Forest was a sleeper, and I credit that solely to Tim and Michelle McGinnis. They really saw the opportunity there, and the average person would have said, no, you have to go here, you have to go there. And they were adamant. They were like, this is going to work. We really like the location, and they knew the market, right? So that's the thing about franchising too. You can run every piece of data you want, but there's certain idiosyncrasies of a market that people are going to know on the from a local perspective, that live there, that take their kids to a soccer game or to dance practice, and they know the people, they know the flow, and they know and feel what's going to or not going to work. So, kudos to Tim and Michelle, who are fantastic franchisees and run an amazing store, for seeing that. So I'm glad that you were even able to see that for yourself, because it's overlooked most of the time.
Well, that leads me to my next question. Tim is about excellence, and it's obvious Famous Toastery is about excellence. When you go about seeking a franchisee, is that what you're looking for, someone who's committed to excellence? Because it sounds like you made a really good pick in Tim, and then he picked an excellent location, and I know how way leads the way. So do y'all have a structured pattern for how you find a franchisee, or is there a method to that?
I would love to say that there is a formula, but there is not a formula, right? You have to spend a lot of time with people. For a good part of the time, for many years now, we haven't sold franchises in years because we grew very fast, and we really wanted to focus on our core business, our corporate locations, and more importantly, franchise locations. So we kind of put the brakes on stuff because we didn't want to have massive amounts of issues and problems, and we didn't want to grow to just grow. But you got to spend time with people, and most of the people we speak to, we say no to. But you're not like picking or choosing a franchisee. You're awarding a franchise, right? And you're looking to partner with them moving forward to grow the brand, to grow their brand, to grow the business, and for people to be profitable. And it's some of the cliche things that you hear people say, people have to have a passion. The thing is, people have to really want to serve and really want to be a part of the community and want to give. Because there's certain businesses you can't just do to do, right? You have to really love what you do. You're not going to be a fireman and hate running into a burning building, right? You know if you're a fireman, you are taking on risk to go into a building. When everybody's running out, you're running in, right? So you have to love that, right? You can't just do that for a job. You won't last, right? You get yourself hurt, you get other people's hurt.
Well, there's a law of attraction. It says we attract who we are, not what we want. Do you think that's what's going on with things, Toastery? You're more attracting who you are?
We have been all about, great food, great service for years. And we've been doing this since 2005. So obviously didn't start expanding then. It really started expanding in 2014. But we really knew how to do this. And Brian, who is the founder with me, he's in the stores. And he's still in the stores every day. And he's just as passionate and driven to serve and to open a location and to be in a place than he was day one. And that's the people you want to be around. You can't, if it's, you got to have alignment, right?
Because key alignments. Yeah, I totally agree. With your vendors, with your clients, with your franchisees, it seems like you've got all of that worked out in remarkable ways.
Right.
I've been in your restaurants.
It's not been an easy feat. You take a little trial and error, but that's the goal. I mean, look, we have a very, very, very basic concept. Is I'd rather not open up another location if it's not going to be with the right people, right? We have corporate stores, so we have a very good base. We don't need to open up more locations, but we would love to give people the opportunity to open up more locations because the ones that have done well have done really well. So we want to share that. We love what we do. We have a passion for what we do. And there's no other way to share that than being able to actually partner with people to do that, right? I mean, that's kind of what got us into the business.
I don't like rumors, but the rumor mill here in Horry County is that y'all are considering opening up a location in North Myrtle Beach. You don't have to confirm nor deny that, but that's what everyone's buzzing about, just so you know. I don't know if that's true or not true, but there's a big buzz going on.
What I would say is that we are actively looking in Myrtle Beach, and all over Myrtle Beach, not just North Myrtle, but we see a massive opportunity in the Myrtle Beach MSA. We just see an enormous amount of opportunity, and I credit again Tim and Michelle McGinnis, who've just done a fantastic job at that store. I mean, you talk about people that have a passion, that want to give, that love shaking hands and thanking people for being there and giving back to the community. I mean, every time I turn around, Tim is raising money for someone. They're doing a fundraiser for this one. There's always something, and that's what look. Starting a business and making money is great. But what really gets you going is when people can do things that help other folks and that can push along a mission that's just not about yourself, right? I mean, we all need to make money, right? We all need to pay our bills. But isn't it nice to do that when you can help others, give back to others, make people smile, and if people are in a bad way or not doing well, or when you can be able to help them, that's what's exciting, and that's the culture of our business, right? This is, I think it's a differentiator. I mean, we just really care, and sometimes, it may not be the best business decision from a corporate level to do certain things that we do, but at the end of the day, it's what makes us who we are. It's our ethos. So, we have some stores that are doing a fundraiser more than 52 weeks out of the year, or 52 days, I would say, which puts it at once a week.
Wow.
So, and that's not stuff we advertise. We don't go on social media and post it on TikTok and, or MySpace for the ones that think that was a funny comment. But the thing is, if you don't have that in your soul, then it's a different thing. But we just like to make sure that we're doing the right thing, giving back, and most importantly, great food, great service. I mean, what people don't realize is it's the service industry. So
correct.
You've got to have great service, and Tim and Michelle have done an amazing job as local franchisees to do that, and that's
you
that's
guys
exciting.
Are beloved. Your team is beloved in Carolina Forest. I can say that. It's just it's been a phenomenal success, and I hope you guys continued success, because from what I see at every angle, it appears that you just feature excellence. And in a time when service in America is waning, you guys seem to be excelling at it, and that's refreshing and wonderful. And let me say this selfishly to our viewers, and this is to you guys listening. We are the third fastest growing MSA in America, Horry County,
yes, that's right.
in our district. So when I say this company offers excellence, please understand that the opportunities are here, and we want more people like the famous Toastery and Mr. Maynard and Mr. McGinnis operating in our area, because we want good service. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't want, very few people say, give me poor service. So what you do, you do well. You do very, very well. So I wish you continued success. Thank you for taking time out of a busy day. This is just for our viewers' information. How many total operations do you currently have right now, businesses in operation?
26, and then we have a bunch opening in different parts of the Carolinas and South.
And in New York, which I go to at least once or twice a year, where is your location in New York? Because I've never found it.
No, we're not in New York. I was just mentioning that people.
Oh, okay. I'm
we
sorry.
Were from New York.
I was going to say I've never seen the famous Toastery in New York. Okay, no worries. I misheard you there.
We just happen to be from New York. Both of us are from New York and lived in New York City for many, many years.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned that.
Good. Well, listen, I know you're a Charlotte-based company, so I want to make certain I don't mislead of our clients, our readers. But you have done an excellent job, and we wish you the most success.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate your time and your help, and you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you at the stores.
Yes, sir. Thank you, too. Have a good day.